So what we're going to do right now, it's called coin rolling, right? It's a nice little flourish you can do with it. Pretty much any coin that fits your hand well. I'm using a little $50 here because it's a little bit easier to see on camera, but you can do this with a quarter, or if you prefer, you can actually go up and you can use the big silver dollars. Those work too, but I prefer these. And all you're doing, right, is you're just rolling the coin right along your knuckles. Gravity kind of helps you along, just like that. We'll break it down now. You're going to want to start, right? You're going to want to find your coin right there, and you're going to want to start with it pinched right there between your thumb and first finger. Good? Just like that. What's going to happen is you're actually just going to release it, and it's just going to fall. You're going to want your hand in a fist like that. It's just going to fall right there onto your finger. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pick it up. You're literally going to use this. I'll turn so you guys can see it a little bit better. You're going to want to use your second finger and pull so that it goes back vertically, right? And then you just let it fall again. Then, this is probably the hardest part of the move. You're going to use your third finger right here, and you're going to push up with your first finger. See that? So my index is pushing up while my third finger is pulling down right there onto the vertical, and it just falls just like that. Same with pinky, right? And then once you're at the pinky, all you're going to do is you're going to kind of flatten out your hand so that you get this little ledge. You're going to pick it up with the print of your thumb, and you're going to pass it right back. And that is how you roll a coin. Some quick pointers on this. What happens to a lot of people when they're starting out, it happened to me as well, you kind of will have this tendency to flatten out your hand as you're rolling. It'll make it a little easier. See how my fingers are kind of spreading? They're flattening out like that. You don't want to do that. You want to resist that urge. You want to keep your hand as much, I'll turn this way so you can see, as much in a fist as possible while doing this move. It'll actually help you a lot in the long run, right? Just like that. What I did that helped a lot, I actually started putting my hand, I noticed my fingers were, friends were calling me on it, my fingers were coming out like that. I actually used my left hand as kind of a barrier until I stopped doing that, because it's a hard reflex to break. So start doing that, pick up a coin. I really recommend practicing on a couch or bed so you won't have that kind of mental fear of dropping it, while you're walking around or dropping it on the floor. Because once that mental block is gone, it actually gets a lot easier to do because you're not worrying about it. So just while you're watching TV, next time you're on the couch, pick up a coin and just start rolling it.